Open on black screen, dead silent, then a single, low drone. Here's something nobody tells you about your own body. Right now, inside your ear, there's a spiral, a perfect biological spiral called the cochlea. You were born with it. You cannot remove it. You cannot even see it. And in this chapter of Uzumaki, that single fact destroys a woman's mind completely. Welcome back to Uzumaki, the Spiral Obsession, Part 2. Last chapter, a man became so consumed by spirals that he twisted his own body into one and died. Today, we watch someone try to escape that same fate. She fails. The funeral was supposed to bring closure. It brought something else entirely. As the cremation smoke from Shuichi's father rises into the air above Kurouzu town, it doesn't scatter. It coils, slowly, deliberately, like something alive. Kirie is standing right there, and she notices it first. Her palms go cold. The crowd goes quiet, and then someone says it out loud. Is that his face? Because the smoke, the ashes of a dead man, had twisted itself into the shape of his face in the sky, staring down at them. At her. Shuichi's mom sees it, and something inside her simply snaps. She starts screaming, grabbing people, thrashing. Shuichi holds her and tells her to calm down. She can't. She won't. And just as suddenly as it appeared, the smoke descends. It doesn't disappear. It moves. It drifts toward the dragonfly pond at the center of town and sinks beneath the surface. Gone. But Shuichi's mom? She is not okay, and she will never be okay again. They admitted her to Kurouzu Hospital, and at first, the phobia seemed manageable. She was scared of spirals, sure. Keep spirals away from her. Simple enough. Except, the doctors realized the problem almost immediately. Spirals are not just out there in the world. Spirals are in her. Her hair, naturally curved, spiral-shaped. She has it shaved off. Her fingerprints, perfect whorls pressed into every fingertip. She peels the skin off. Every single finger. And Kirie, listening to all of this, feels sick. But here's the thing about obsession that this manga understands at a molecular level. The more you search for something, the more you find it. Because while Shuichi's mom is slowly dismantling herself to be spiral-free, Shuichi already knows the truth. There's one more spiral left, one she hasn't found yet, and it's in a place she can never reach. He doesn't tell her. He can't tell her. Instead, he walks her to the director's office for therapy. They sit down with the doctor. And then Shuichi notices, right behind the doctor's head, a medical anatomy chart of the human body. And there, on the ear diagram, labeled clearly, the cochlea, a spiral. The most perfect spiral in the human body, inside the ear. Shuichi doesn't breathe. He stares straight ahead and prays his mom doesn't turn around. That night, his mom sleeps in her hospital bed. The ward is quiet. The lights are off. Outside, Kurouzu is still. And then, something moves across the ceiling. A centipede. Long, brown, moving with horrible purpose. It descends toward the bed, and instead of crawling across the floor or the wall, it heads directly for her ear. Because even the insects in this town have been claimed by the spiral. But she wakes up, just in time. She swats it off the bed, screaming, and crushes it with her alarm clock. She stands there, panting, and then she looks down. The centipede, in its death spasm, has curled itself into a spiral. And in that spiral, she sees his face. Her dead husband's face, looking up at her with hollow eyes. Yuki, come to me. We'll be together forever. Inside the spiral. She backs against the wall. Why do you hate spirals, Yuki? You still have one in your body, in your ears. I want to live there. She covers her ears and screams. The hallucination fades, but the voice doesn't stop. The next morning, Shuichi comes in to find his mom asking the nurse questions. Very specific questions. About ears. What's inside a human ear? Is there a spiral in there? The nurse, who'd clearly been briefed, lies directly to her face. A spiral? No, nothing like that. Shuichi's mom almost believes her. Almost. She goes to the director's office, demands to see the anatomy chart. The chart is gone. The doctor had removed it the night before, quietly, just in case. She tears through the bookshelves looking for proof. Shuichi has to physically hold her back. And here's where Uzumaki does something brilliant and brutal. It doesn't let her find it. She never confirms it. But she doesn't need confirmation anymore. She already feels it. She can hear him. That night, her last night in the hospital before being transferred to a specialist facility, a nurse comes in to set up her IV drip, says goodnight, turns off the lights. Shuichi's mom lies back and closes her eyes. And then, she notices the liquid in the drip bag. Slowly, a vortex is forming inside it. The liquid is spiraling, and in that spiral, his face. Spiral in your ears. She rips the IV out of her arm. The bag falls, shatters. The tube on the floor rolls and curls into a spiral. And something in her mind makes a decision. She opens the bedside drawer. She finds a pair of scissors. I won't describe what happens next in detail, but when they find her, she has lost her hearing and her sense of balance. She spends whatever time she has left in a permanent, dizzy spiral, feeling like she's rotating, like she's becoming one. In her final moments, she whispers to herself, "I'm spinning. My whole body is a spiral. No, I don't want to be a spiral." She dies. And when they cremate her, a black spiral of smoke rises from her body into the sky above Kurouzu town. Exactly like her husband. Both of them are gone now. Shuichi has watched his father obsess himself to death, his mother mutilate herself trying to escape what was already inside her. And here's the thing that should terrify you. She never found peace by removing the spirals from her world. The spiral was her. It always was. You can shave your head, you can peel your skin, but you cannot cut out your own cochlea. Shuichi knows this. And now the question isn't whether the spiral can be stopped. The question is, who is next? Part 3 goes somewhere far darker than this. The town itself starts to change, and what happens to the people in it? I'll let you lose sleep over that on your own.